Okay, so today we're diving into something pretty crucial for anyone holding Bitcoin.
Yeah, for sure.
We're talking private keys.
Absolutely. Got to know this stuff. It's kind of like the ultimate cheat sheet to owning, like really owning and protecting your Bitcoin, right?
Exactly. And I think a lot of people don't quite grasp just how important this is, but the stakes are high.
Oh, they're huge.
Because guarding your private keys is like rule number one in the Bitcoin world. I mean, if you lose those, your Bitcoin, poof, gone, disappears forever.
No kidding. It's like having the only key to a safe full of, all your valuables, and then you just drop it in the ocean, gone.
So think of it that way, yeah. All right, so what exactly is a Bitcoin private key?
Well, in the simplest terms, it's basically a secret number, right? It's
Yeah.
a secret, unique number that gives you access to and total control over your Bitcoin.
So when you create a Bitcoin wallet, it spits out this pair of keys. You got your public key, and then you have your private key.
Exactly.
And the public key is kind of like your bank account number.
Yeah, it's what you share when you want receives Bitcoin, right?
Exactly.
Like giving someone your email address so they can send you an email.
But that private key, oh boy, that's like your PIN number and your signature all rolled into one. It's what actually lets you authorize transactions and move your Bitcoin around. That one you got to keep super secret under lock and key.
Absolutely. And these private keys, man, they're mind-bogglingly complex. Like, imagine a string of ones and zeros so long it would stretch around the earth, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're massive.
We're talking 256 bits. That's a ton of potential combinations. More possibilities than there are stars in the galaxy, probably. It makes guessing one virtually impossible.
So there's like this crazy complex secret, but what happens if you lose it? What's the real world consequence?
Well, that's the thing with crypto. Unlike your regular online accounts where you can click forgot password, if you lose your Bitcoin private key, that's it. Game over.
That's a scary thought.
It is. There's no recovery, no customer service line to call. The Bitcoin associated with that key is gone, like permanently. Poof. Kind of like losing the deed to a piece of property, you know?
Yeah.
No record, no way to prove ownership.
All right, so we get it. Keeping this private key safe is super important. But how does this private key actually give you control? Like, what's the technical magic happening behind the scenes?
It's all about cryptography. Every time you make a Bitcoin transaction, your private key is used to create this unique digital signature.
Okay, so it's like a digital fingerprint.
Pretty much. This signature proves that the transaction is authorized by the owner of the Bitcoin, but without revealing the private key itself. It's like a one-way street. The private key generates your public key and your Bitcoin address, but you can't go back and figure out the private key from just that public information.
So when I'm sending Bitcoin, my private key acts like a digital signature, verifying it's really me, but the actual key itself stays hidden.
You got it. And the Bitcoin network sees that signature, recognizes it as legitimate, boom, transaction goes through. But all this hinges on you, the user, keeping that private key safe and sound. It's not stored on some central server. It's your responsibility.
Which brings us to this phrase, not your keys, not your coins. I hear that thrown around a lot. Can you explain what that means, especially for someone who's, just getting into Bitcoin?
Yeah, so it's pretty simple. If you don't hold and control your private keys, you don't truly own your Bitcoin. It's like if you buy Bitcoin on an exchange, but you leave it there, they technically hold the keys, not you. You're trusting them with your Bitcoin.
Right, and that's why people are so big on, hardware wallets and that sort of thing.
Exactly. Having your own wallet where you control the private keys, that's like having cash in your own pocket. True ownership.
So I guess what we're getting at is understanding and protecting your private keys is like the core of being a Bitcoin holder. It's about being responsible for your own digital assets.
Totally. And as more people enter the world of crypto, this idea of self-custody, it becomes super important. It's like we're redefining what ownership means in the digital age, and that comes with some pretty big implications.
Food for thought. Thanks for breaking it down.
My pleasure.
Until next time, happy diving.